Hello, my lovey loves, and welcome to What You Whippin' on Wednesday. It is January 17th, and I've been whipping them foes. I did. I got a couple. Just maybe 1 or 5. Hope everybody's having a beautiful week. As you see, I'm in a new spot. Same room, same bat station, but just in a different place. So I have filmed right here before and then over in the corner over here, but this is another little nook. And I put these little cubbies here because we have something underneath these bags right here. At the end, well, maybe I'll do a separate video, but we're going to unbox something that my Yarny sister, I was going to say something else. I'm going to put all the stuff in here because it's like a ginormous box. So we're gonna put the yarn away and you guys can sit with me while we put yarn away. All right, so let's get to what you whipping on. So here, let's start with Mannequin. This is Miss Amanda Mannequin, stunt double, and this is the Darjeeling tea from Red Teapot Atelier. I got it. And this is the Judy and Wilma Swoncho. I think that's what I'm going to end up calling it. So I've got number 2. I started making that. And now my sister from another mister, that's this big box right here. I asked her, I was like, dude, do you have any mandala sequins? And she was like, no, I got the sparkle. And I was like, oh, well, sparkle's good because these are sequins and sparkle would be great. But you know what she ended up having was the same colorway, I'm gonna attach it, with no sequins. So same one, I think, what is this one called? Troll? Hold on, this is right here. It's right here. This is called, yeah, Troll. Troll, same. So I've now taken this and I'm finishing because there was no way this was not going to be long enough. I need more fabric here to be able to pin it and then make almost like a peplum. It's kind of what it reminds me of across the bottom, like a peplum. So I know a couple of people were asking how, what, where, when, why. So you can see the triangular scarf in there. Okay. So I made 2 of these Ana Lucias. See, same on the back. Put them together and I sewed it up. Left a neck hole, but then left a little armhole and then sewed it down. And then at the bottom, go a little in depth. I don't think I went this in depth the last time. I should have put this on the mannequin. And then you do that across the bottom. So I just kept on with the pattern and it's almost like a little peplum little thing. You can see the little, where it gives you the thing, but when you wear it, that just gives you a little bit of on your hip. So, and what I really like about this as well is, so you've got the, I didn't have to make sleeves, but I put a little ring at the tip so you could go like that, bam. Or if you don't want to, I even take this off and then I blouse it and you can't even tell. So anyway, Swoncho, this is a sweater poncho because it's kind of a poncho, but then it's a scarf sweater scarf. So whatever, I'm just turned it into a sweater. So that is the Swoncho, sweater poncho. And so this is the one that I'm going to be making for Judy's Creations and Crochet. For her monthly make-along. And then I wanted to, that just flung across the, hold please. As Juan says, I'm going on a field trip. That was just a I took a side street. I don't want that to go. Put that right there. Okay, so here is the photo And with the yarn that my nanner, which you guys know, my nanner is, she's got yarn too, Nancy. And so what she sent me was, like I said, was the troll, which is just plain mandala. And then she sent me this one, which is, that's the mandala sparkle. And this one is called Hercules, Hercules, Hercules. And what I'm doing is I'm not going to use these two little, this like beige and the blue on the edge, but I am going to use the orange, the yellow, and this green. And so if I have the orange, the yellow, and the green, the only thing I don't have is this red in his floof. And I was like, yeah, I'm not going to add any more colors. So all but one color I got. There was no red. So, yeah. So all I have left is just a little bit of, this is the original Tanzanite with the sequins. So I have a little bit, but I was laying in bed the other day and thought, I'm going to do something a little different. I think I'm going to do a little collar. Instead of it just being like this open boat neck thing, I'm going to do a mock turtleneck on it. All right. Yep. I put it in the book. It's in the book, so it will be. I'm going to try it. I'm going to see what it looks like. Take some of this leftover yarn and throw some more of the yellows and the oranges to pull those colors. So, all right, 6 minutes talking about Darjeeling tea. Everything, I'll put all them tea, you know, dropping the tea, all the info, dropping info in the descriptions. I'm really good about putting my stuff in the description. So I have a lot of people after the fact ask me, what is the pattern? What's the pattern? Darjeeling tea, red teapot artelier, and it'll be in the description. Oh, I don't think it works. I think you have to be streaming. All right, we'll try that on Friday. All right, so we're done with red tea, but we're done with Darjeeling. So, yeah, so pretty. I'm having a lot of fun with that one. Now, one thing, I picked up a UFO. And this UFO, I come with my hat in my hand. I tested a pattern for my sweet friend Lynn over at Nina's Knots Crochet. You guys know who Nina is over Lynn. That's Lynn. Again, channels, all this stuff will be linked. She had this beautiful pattern for a wrap. And we were all talking about, you know, like the Lenny Kravitz scarf and this, that. And she goes, ooh, and she made a blarf. I just like to say the word blarf. It's a blanket scarf. So if any of you have seen Lenny Kravitz and he was like wearing the freaking Afghan, but it's a scarf. It's super scarf. I also call them super scarves. But she made this beautiful pattern. And I do not think it's a recipe. Sorry, recipe. I should know better because I even say the same thing. She has a written recipe. Again, your recipe, you make it how you want it. It's just a guide because, you know, she's new to tutorials. We're doing Tunisian Tuesdays, and we're going to talk about that in a minute too. And she's doing good. I'm proud of you, sis. Keep it up. But anyway, so she had a couple of us test the pattern. I don't think it went well. She didn't seem like she was having a good time. It was not a great time. So, but anyway, I had got all the way through all of the repeats and everything to me looked great. But I just had a few rows left and I could not find, this is the ice cream roving divigation blueberry pie. And I was down cleaning the yarnery yesterday, Sunday. Today is Wednesday. So that's a few days ago on Sunday. No, see, the holiday got me all jacked up. That might have been Monday I was doing it. And I found a skein. So I picked this bad boy back up and finished her. And because it's made in the ice cream roving divigation, mine. And I bet my blue people are going to love this. But I'm going to come in so you can see the pattern and then I'm going to show you. So she's got front post, she's got extended single crochets, she's got some window work, there's some crissy-cross stitches. It's just beautiful, but she uses a stacked single crochet instead of a 3 chains, and I like the way it makes the edge look with that stacked single crochet, which it's a double crochet, but you're stacking 2 single crochets on top of each other. Anyway, we all have tutorials about how to do that. But anyway, so this is as thick as I got it. I would have liked to have doubled this to be in line with the blanket scarf, but yeah, I ran out. But anyway, so what you do, this thing is like 8 feet long, okay? There's like 300 stitches in each pass. So what I do is I put it around me like this one with a short end here to where I want that, you know, it's like right at my hip. Then I come around the front like this, let it drape a little bit, come around my neck, letting it drape a little bit, and then come around like this one. And then because of, you know, come on, we're doing all the hoodies, the scooties, and the things. Oh, okay. It worked when I did it the first time. For criminy sakes. I got to pull this a little bit more. But you can do all kinds of things with it because it is so long. But look, it's like a hoodie scarf. Haha, but I love it. It's my roving divigation. It is too. I mean, you can fold this thing however you want. I had it doing all kinds of stuff today. You could fold it in half. You can do like this one, you know, when you go through the loop-diddy-loop-diddy-loops. Like this one. And this it even works when you do this one to pull it up and have it be a scarf, hooded blarf. It's a hooded blarf. Oh, but this yarn is so yummy. Oh, that's, I kind of like it like this. And see, what's wonderful about it is you can just play with it until it feels comfy. Hi. So cute. The My Way Blarf. So that is my Nina's Knots, my Linen. It is finished. It is mine, and I love it. I've already snuggled. I was like, ooh, that's a good, because you can do this and throw it over your legs, and that's a good napping scarf. So there's my Blarf. And did I say ice cream roving divigation? And it is called Blueberry Pie. I love it. And I played chicken with it too. I only had a little bit left. I was all, come on. I wanted to do the fringe, but I just didn't have enough. And the colors that I have in my roving divigation that are left, I didn't want to mess with all that beautiful, like, I call it like lavender and kind of like a blue, but it's really pretty. Okay, so there's the Blarf. Whew. Now, Bod Had-a-Palooza. So last week's Bod Had-a-Palooza, week number 2, I forgot to get all of the deets on it when I showed you guys. But this is pattern 624 done from Brigade. And what it is these are all single back loop, or back post single crochets. And then, yeah, and it does that beautiful little thing. And what I did is, if you can look closely, this is Heartland, and then inside here, this grayish one, which had this color in it, is the I Love This Yarn Prince. So at first I was like, oh, I don't have very much of that. But segue, I'm a segue with the I Love This Yarn in a second. But so this next week, this week's number 3 is for Bod Had-a-Palooza, is called the Bucket Derby Sun Hat. Well, I didn't make a sun hat. I used, what is it? It's not the Feels Like Butter. Feels Like Bliss. It is the Feels Like Bliss. And then the little stripes in the edge is my, a couple of scraps I had from my puzzle. It's, what is that one? That one is Hangman. hangman puzzle, but you can see all the fur. This is so soft. It feels like my butter, but it's the bliss one. So I'll put it on for a second. It's warm today. All those boom lights, but again, did not put anything in my brim. I used, this is a 5 weight, and I used a, she called for a J and I went down to an I. I think it's kind of cute. And I love this little thing that she did, that Crystal did right here. It almost reminds me of a thermal stitch. You go into the stitch and then you go down and you grab the back loop from the single crochet below, and it does that. So I think that's called the thermal stitch. So, but yeah, love it. This is, I just want to sit here and rub on it. Neck time. So bought Hatapalooza. Now let's segue into Tunisian Tuesday. Here we're going to talk about my Linan again. So Nina's Knots, she decided to do Tunisian Tuesday. And I, being a Tunisian rookie, thought, hey, let me learn something new and support my friend. So that's where the segue comes in. This is I was showing you how it's all marled and kind of stripy and it's beautiful, but I caked it because it was falling apart, and I love this yarn. And it's called oh no, I'm sorry, it's not Prince, it's called Colors. The Super Soft, Super Saving Colors. Colors. 100% acrylic. I mean, this is from one of the sales like 3 years ago. And it's called, the name is Cappadocia. Cappadocia. Yep, 4005, Cappadocia. Well, I like you, Cappadocia. And what I'm doing is, I wanted to show you, I have my little bag that I got in a mystery box I got from the Crotchety Clogger. And she put a cool little bag, with tea turtles. I love tea turtles. And so what I've got in here is my Tunisian hooks. I have my little bag I got from my ZZ, and this is Stitch Macas, and I believe Distinctive Crochet made this. I think that's the name of her channel. I can't remember. I'm so sorry. And then, of course, I have my little measuring. See, I have my little measuring thing, but I put my sticker on it. And so I have week 1 and week 2. Week 1, we just did the simple stitch. And what I did is I had done a swatch, and anyway, and it was just some scrap yarn. And I was like, no, let me just like actually make this into something. I mean, at the end, let's just put all the stitches together and see what we got. It's not very wide. If anything, it might be a headband. I don't know. But I just didn't want to waste the yarn, but let me put that in there. Okay, so I've got, let me fold it like this. So I've got week 1, and there's my simple stitches. And then I've got week 2, and there are my knit stitches. So, Tunisian, I did it. Did the thing. It's not bad. It's not bad. And it's a really, if you don't feel like knitting, I mean, I have to admit, I am just using the hook without the little wire on it because they're fiddly. I was like, the big long one, it always feels like they're fiddly. And then these ones are a little shorter barrel, but the wire, it just feels like it turns my hook in a weird position. Anyway, I'm gonna keep going though. I'll keep going, Linan. Maybe I need to try a different style of hook. Also, these Knitter's Pride, they're like Susan Bates. And I don't care for that inline big divot, but we'll see. We'll see. The yarn I'm using seems to be doing okay with it. So, yeah, crotchety Clogger bag. Okay, so I'm gonna put things back. And so I have my Crystal Bag a Day. Love her bags. I love that. That's one of my favorite little cartoons of her too. I don't know if you guys, this is one of the old school drawings. But yeah, that's my Bag a Day bag, Tunisian. Okay, we talked about that one. We talked about Bad Hattapalooza. I should like put marks through things that I've already talked about. Talked about Tunisian. Now, hug for you, hug for me. Hug for you. Do, 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 do. Oh, and then I have one of my little bags here. And I believe this was from, I just want to say Unconditional Amy, but it's not unconditional. Anyway, she's got an Etsy store. I'll put her deets. She's adorable and I love her bags. But I put my, can you see it? Can you see it? It says, keep calm and carry yarn. Yes, ma'am and sirs, I will do that. Okay, hand, go over there and you be nice and play in the pool. I need to moisten. What are you drinking today? I am having honey vanilla chamomile. Vanilla honey chamomile? Honey vanilla chamomile? Vanilla honey chamomile. Whatever you know. So yum. And yes, I did need the big mug. Oh, and I totally got the alarm clock in the thing. But you can see I'm doing, this is 8:30 at night. Still have to upload and do all the fun stuff. But, all right. So here is where I be. I have been chipping away. I took some liberties with Juan's pattern. It's still his pattern because it's all of his stitch counts. It's all of his base stitches. It's his silhouette. But I did throw some different stitches in there because the little puff stitches, which he was doing, where I think they were 5 double crochets together, 4 double crochets together, yarn eater. And I was trying to make these little minis go a little further. So here we go. Do, 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 do. I'll come close so you can see. I'm having so much fun. This is like life. So for those of you that are either new or weren't with me in December, my friend over at It's Raining Yarn had a countdown box. And it's not an advent, it's a countdown box because it goes from December 1st to January 1st. And you open something every single day. And so in December on every Friday, what did I do? Fridays? Is that what I do? Oh, I'm still attached. Was it Fridays? When did I come on, people? It's bedtime. Anyway, so I came live and I opened up the box. I opened all the little gifts. And so I have them in the bowl. I have a bunch of them in the bowl. So they're little mini hanks from Aberdeen Wool. Oh, the little purple. Yep, Aberdeen Wool mini hanks. And so I am putting them in here. And then what I'm doing is I'm using, I love this yarn, Sport. And it's blue, navy blue. But really digging, I'm coming into the purples now. So I did all the oranges. I took everything that had orange in it, and then I started to trickle it in where it was blue and orange, and now it's going to the blues, and now I got some purples that are in with the blues too. There's even a little bit of green and teal in there. So yeah, really, really happy with this. So this right here, I would say, is Juan's actual pattern. This up here, I used nubbly stitches or cobblestone stitches. And then down here, I've used double crochets and window rows. Is that what I did? Yeah. They're window rows in there. And then I did crisscrosses. Just trying to find a way to have these minis stretch a little bit. So that was working. So it takes about 2 to 3 minis per pass. That means per per row, I guess you'd want to call it. So yeah, having a lot of fun. I'm really trying to finish this one by January 31st so we can give away the Hug for You, which is the Themis shawl. That's still hanging over there. But I wanted to film over here today because it's cold by that window. Now I wish I would have because it's warm over here. I have some, my husband has his big old boom lights that are for like working in the shop. And it's hot. So yeah, that does say hot flash. We get warm for a second. We just go like this a couple times and then I'm all good. Hot flash, baby. Okay, so now we talked about the Hug for Me, Hug for You. And luck of the draw. Okay, so luck of the draw 8 is over. We have finished up all of the colors. You've gotten all 15 weeks. And I ended up making 4 blankets. So I was able to get one 40-inch square blanket completed in 4 weeks. So, yeah, so I ended up making 4. Or did I make 5? It might have been 5. 4. So that was a lot of fun. So this Thursday, today is Friday. So Friday, January 19th. So Friday, this coming Friday in 2 days. On Friday the 19th at 5 p.m. This is Pacific Standard Time or 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Lynette and I are going to go live on both channels. So you can find us on both channels. We're going to kind of make the main chat be my channel, but you're more than welcome to go to either channel. I'm doing that watch hour game right now. We're so close, guys. We're so close. Well, we're so close to the base monetization. I need like 500 hours for that one, but 1,500 hours to go full monetization. And it's going fast. You guys are my freaking warriors. I am so grateful. Thank you for watching my content. Let's see. All right, so luck of the draw live wrap up. We're gonna do we're gonna select someone that sent us in pictures of their blankie. We are gonna give them a shipping blessing to help them ship their blanket to Nancy at She's Got Yarn 2 for Boggy Creek. They will be leaving like the first week of February, second week of February. It was like right around Valentine's Day. So yeah, we have time. So finish up your blankies. You have until, I'm really putting the list together like right now, but I can always add you in if you've got your blankies. And I really encourage that one person that's from Australia to at least let me put your name in there because you could send in one of your blankies. Just saying. But okay. So yeah. creationsbyjax@gmail.com or Charmed Grammy. Her emails, it's like Charmed without the E, Grammy @gmail.com. But go over to her channel. She's always linked in my description for these when we discuss luck of the draw and other things because that's my girl. But go check her and just make sure with her email address. I'll try to remember to put it in my description down below with her channel link. But yeah, get us some pictures. I need pictures. All right, now to kind of discuss, I wanted to ask you guys, so since luck of the draw is over, I have not been able to get into contact with Nancy from Nan's Next Knots to see if she was going to do number 9. Because if she wasn't going to do number 9, I would love to do number 9. And I'm hoping to kick off something for Boggy Creek 2024, whether it's luck of the draw or it's something that I'm going to do on the side. I'm trying to think of, something a little different. Since Juan's doing the wheel now, I don't want to do the wheel again. Been there, done that one. That's his thing now. And I love that for him. So I'm cool with that. Then you know, I just, without having permission from Nancy, I do not want to commit to doing Luck of the Draw 9 until I hear from her. If I don't hear from her and it becomes March 1st, we're going to do something else. And that'll be on Thursdays. And it's going to be you guys can go with me on my journey to make my Boggy Creek Blanket 2024. It will be like 20 some weeks. She's going to start collecting Boggy Creek blankets again in August. So I figured, you know, 20 weeks to make a blanket, plenty of time. Plenty of time. And I may make us a new tutorial. I think I've got it written. It's written in the book. And what I was going to do is take the stitch pattern from one of my beanies, either Be United or the Unity beanie, and use that base stitch for the Boggy Creek blanket. So I thought maybe United We Stand blanket. Because, you know, with my things, it's all like United, be United, Unity beanie. I try to stay with that, being cohesive, but I don't know. Don't ink it in. It's still just penciled, just discussing. Because what are we going to do on Thursday? It's Thirsty Thursday. We got to do something. I don't know what to do with myself. All right, so now for the pièce de résistance. As I'm going to put this stuff over here. And I'm going to discuss, at first I was going to do this unboxing and this Happy Mail Happy Hour, but I think I really am going to do a Happy Mail Happy Hour next. Because it's going to take me forever to unbox this. And put it away. So what I will do is in conclusion for What You Whippin' On, I'm just going to remind any of you, and for the new peoples that have come over, to say hello. Hello. Nice to meet you. I want to kind of revisit something I've already discussed. And February just happens to be my birthday. Happy birthday to ya. And so I was going to do something fun for Hug for Me, Hug for You, and call it Stanley Month. So Hug for Me, Hug for You, Stanley Month is going to be for the birthday. And I thought at first I was going to do this one and make a poncho for me, and then do this one as, because it's, you know, my favorite color, purples are in there. And then the Hug for You out of this one, because this one's cotton. This one's got cotton and silk. But this one's got superwash merino and it's flecked. But whoever gets this one, I think it's going to be a poncho, because this is like 1,200 yards. That would be a huge shawl. And this one I think is like 900. So that one would be, I'll get close so you can see. This one, and it's almost iridescent. The little marls in it, it's like iridescent. Beautiful. I really think this one's mine. And then I'll make this one for the poncho. So Hug for Me, Hug for You, February. Check it out. Just keep watching. I haven't decided if I'll keep my Saturday lives at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, or Pacific Time, right before Granny D. I kind of like coming on with her because it really keeps me in that hour. She wasn't there last week, and she's like, have fun. So I stayed on for her hour. I did too. No hesitation. But I do like, you know, getting on the tour bus and we can go and see her on Saturday morning. So I think that's what I'll do for February as well. All right, so that is it for What You Whippin' On. Yeah, that is it. I'm done. I'm done with you. I'm done. I'm just ready to go. And I can see little by little, my tripod keeps going like this. I'm gonna have to tighten that. That's crazy. Is my phone that heavy? So anyway, hey, and then ring my bell. Ring it. All right, guys. Make beautiful things. Make someone smile. And I'll see you guys on Saturday. Saturday at 11. Oh, Friday at 5 and Saturday at 11. Ooh, that's 2 lives right back to back. We're going to do this thing.